Diffuse the situation. You have Lady Octavia's attention now. She may not have shown it in Sir Eliborna's presence, but she remembers you from the capital quite well. Skillfully, you take advantage of this connection to reduce the tension. You started by reaffirming her position. Truly, the Archduke has every right to look after his noble subjects. You would never expect an ancient dynasty to abandon the loyal nobles to their fate. Having said that, you shower the Archduke and his noble dynasty with praise, including his brilliant progeny, who has deigned to grace the prefect's office with a visit. You casually mention your encounter with Lady Octavia at the fencing tournament in Interna. I have to admit, Brante, for a human, you fought violently indeed. I've witnessed some of the best Arcanian sword masters at work, and yet your fighting piqued my curiosity. There is a look of relief on Sir Eliborna's face as he watches you converse. Still, you return to Octavia's demands. After all, she did not come here for small talk. The Archduke's words carry great weight, but, sadly, Sir Eliborna has no power to decide the matter. After all, he is but a humble servant of the Emperor. Perhaps it would be more prudent to take this matter to the Emperor's overseer, Gaius Tempest, who is also an Arcanian of noble lineage. Just like a moment ago, Octavia winces at the mention of Gaius Tempest. The Emperor's brother took away her noble family's right to represent imperial authority in the province of Megra. Still, the Arcanian lady considers your words well before speaking again. To a certain extent, you're right, Michael Brante. I cannot help but admit it. We Arcanians ought to avoid involving humans in matters of supreme authority. It is still my wish and intention that Sir Eliborna present us with an answer, but if he absolutely must learn the will of Gaius Tempest beforehand, then so be it. But do not tarry too long with your answer, or you risk injuring my father. Octavia rises elegantly from her seat. Before she leaves the prefect's office, her eyes rest on you for a moment. She bats her eyes charmingly and addresses you with a gentle smile, and then she is gone. Eliborna pats you on the shoulder, content with the outcome of the interview. Unbelievable! I never expected you to be acquainted with Octavia Milanides. My thanks, Brante. You bought me some time. If you hadn't intervened just now, I'd have had to defy the law and all cases against nobles who serve the Archduke. We'll see what the overseer says about this now. Archduke Milanides is testing the prefecture with his daughter. Otherwise, he'd have asked me to visit his palace personally. He's showing caution, which means we still stand strong, at least for now. We'll continue our service to the law without regard for the outmoded ways of the past. But I digress. This is high politics, and the prefecture still has plenty of cases to resolve. Let's get back to our work, shall we? With that, Eliborna hands you a new case file. You thank the Baron and head back to your office to study it properly. It's time to get back to work. Okay, power less. We have 15. The repercussions of your most recent encounter with the Archduke's daughter, Octavia, soon manifest themselves. A letter bearing the seal of the great dynasty of Milanides arrives the next day. Inside the envelope, you find an invitation to Castle Soppenwerda, the Archduke's residence. Visiting the Archduke of Magra himself is a great honor. To decline such an invitation would be an insult of colossal magnitude. You immediately purchase a new doublet in the latest fashion and ask father to lend you a precious family brooch. It depicts the Brante family crest, and the leaves on the oak branch are made of tiny emeralds. Octavia should find it to her liking. Your family cannot help but notice your preparations. Mother watches nervously as you make sure everything is ready for your journey. This odd invitation has me worried, my son. Be careful in the Archduke's castle. You are still of low-born origin. Harking attention spells danger to people like us every time. Remember not to displease them, or the Milanides will grind our family into dust. Come early morning, the carriage takes you away from the border walls of Anisotti. It takes you a full day to reach Serpenverda along the dusty sun-scorched high road. While on the road, you read notes on Arcan traditions and rules of etiquette again and again. To preserve your family's honor, you must make the best possible impression. The provincial powers that be will be watching your every step, and so will Octavia with her cunning grin. Only as the sun is about to set do you manage to spot the dark, colossal shape of Castle Serpenderda, a towering fortification of jet black stone spread across a peak, looming off the bed of a long-gone river. The carriage climbs the narrow serpentine road to the castle gate. Soldiers of the Archduke's guard approach you, and you present them with an invitation. The guards eye you with suspicion, but give the signal to open the gate. You are now inside the walls of the Archduke's castle. You had expected to see many carriages or other guests beyond the gate, but the courtyard is strangely empty. The guards show you to a servant who guides you to a room reserved for guests and leaves you there to wait. The servant soon returns, and you follow him through the dimly lit corridors of Serpenverda, lavishly adorned with silver, emeralds, and weapons of war. This castle is silent. There is no noise, no music. It seems completely uninhabited. The sound of your footstep is smothered by the soft velvet beneath your feet. The servant stops in front of the pair of massive doors made of black wood. This is your destination, he gestures silently. You enter an enormous room, its walls covered in portraits and ancestral relics. In the very center of the room is a towering throne carved of black wood. Upon the throne you see the delicate silhouette of Octavia Milanides, clad in a black velvet dress embroidered in silver. With a commanding gesture, the Arcanian lady bids you approach. You are here at last. Are you surprised, Michael? How odd. You didn't think my father would actually summon you to an Arcanian castle, did you? Or are you truly that naive? How sweet of you. No, it was I who summoned you here. You are alone in the castle. Portraits cover the walls, portraits of Arcanians with dark eyes and jet black hair. They all resemble birds of prey, and their eyes seem to watch you with contempt that makes you uneasy. Allow me to introduce you to my family. This is a human by the name of Brante. What do you think of him, father? She casts a defiant glance at the portrait of Archduke Milanides. Then she removes a glove from her hand and casts it as well. It hits the great Archduke right in the nose. Octavia laughs at that, and the tall walls and innumerable portraits echo her voice. Baffled, you ask Lady Milanides why she has summoned you. Because you have caught my attention. I noticed you, even when you were somewhat younger than you are now. And then I started seeing you again and again. I've caught myself thinking about you quite often. And so, I decided that I wish to possess you. You will become my companion. Other humans will envy you, but no one will dare to cross you. My name will open any door you like. In return, you will satisfy my every whim, and I will do with you as I please. Octavia rises from the throne, the hem of her dress is lifting up to reveal her elegant slender leg. You know the history of this throne, yes? My ancestor, Charmilanides, used to sit here during the rebellion of Magra. Can you imagine that? Charmilanides made decisions that transformed the entire empire, all from this very seat. And now it's covered in dust in this vainglorious art gallery of my father's. Now come to me, human. Tavia waits for you to do her bidding. One does not argue with Arachnian. Since the dawn of the Empire, they have taken whatever they wanted. If you refuse Octavia, daughter to the Archduke of Magra, you will insult her greatly. If you submit to this Arachnian woman, if you become her plaything, everyone will know you are in the good graces of Lady Milanides herself. As a human, what more would you possibly dream of? You recall your chance encounters with her from the days of your youth to more recent times. What are your feelings for this exceptional Arachnian lady? And what does she truly want from you? If you are willing to enter into a perilous romance with Octavia, perhaps you could do it on your own terms, returning her affections while keeping your honor. Would she defile the traditions of old for you and recognize you as her equal, even if only in secret? Octavia arches her back on her father's throne and waits for you, her slender hand beckoning you closer. Submit to her, you will do all as Octavia wishes in return for her favor. Insist on being treated as her equal, you agree to be Octavia's lover only if she sees you as an equal. Reject her. You insulted Octavia immensely and leave the castle. So, what's your choice?